So I have a few questions for you guys. You guys are great, by the way. I really like your sound. So how did you guys come together?
Wow. Honestly, it was 5 years ago. She was working at a restaurant, and I used to go there. The restaurant's name is Nobu. And I went in with some friends. She was the hostess. And the big smile got me. I don't know what it was. Like, immediately we were like super drawn to each other. Every time like smoke break would happen, I would totally like just chat it up with her. And then little by little, I started seeing her more. And then we were like, oh, maybe we should do something. I do music. Do you sing? She was more like,
I kind of was like, yeah, I can sing. Like, I could never tried it, but I think I can. Yeah. And so we did some stuff together. We worked on it.
A few covers, and then right after that, we had the chance to go to Berlin for 6 months. And we recorded our first 10 songs there. And then it had a huge influence in the sound there. Super it was more electronic bass, but it still had a very funky sound to it. And then it kind of just slightly
Since then, it's evolved.
We came back to LA, and that's what happened.
We went to Brooklyn for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know, we just kind of hopped around and like kind of took our experiences and turned them into songs. So.
Gotcha. So is that the EP that's coming out in November, or is this a different?
No, the one that went from Berlin is old.
That was the first.
Gotcha, that's a first go around kind of thing. Awesome.
This is, the third time we're doing this.
Yeah, so this is essentially our third EP, and it's called Love Heroes.
Gotcha. Are you guys really excited about it? I'm sure you are.
Yeah, so stoked.
We've been sitting with it for a while, and now it's
We're so
time.
excited for people to boom!
Awesome.
We'll give you the release.
Sweet, yeah, for sure.
Pretty fun.
So then, what influences do you guys say your music, what do you take as your influences for your music?
It's hard for us. We do a lot. We do a lot.
A lot of, it's just, what we try to do is try to mix like old with new, and like try to
the classic stuff we grew up on with new stuff that we
certain
really
artists
enjoy.
is like old No Doubt, like definitely like an old No Doubt meets like a
Of course, Nirvana, we're always thinking about that.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi we're into, yeah. I listen to classical music every day, like, you gotta
Listen
get
to a lot of
everything
like
in.
old French music too.
Yeah, lots of
60s and
French pop.
70s. It's really funny. But
We have
it's
this new
everywhere.
favorite China woman. We've been kind of putting her on, like, she sounds like 90s, but she's new, but
She just has this hard voice that she sounds like a dude, but it's cool.
It's true.
Gotcha.
But, I don't know, we're all over. It's hard. Schizophrenic music listeners.
I like it. So then who was the first concert or show that you guys attended? If you can
That's
remember,
funny.
you know.
That's a fun.
No, I know mine for sure. It was, I count them, I have two first ones kind of, because like, my first one was Lil Bow Wow and Lil Zane with my sister, and it just didn't feel like that, and then my second one was Placebo. So I was like, I was like 18, I went on my own, you know, it felt like the real first concert. You know what I mean?
Dude, my first one was probably, it was a mixture of artists too. I think it was like Chris Brown, Pharrell.
Like a tour thing.
Yeah, it was like a joint tour thing. There was a lot of artists on it. It was right after the Glow in the Dark tour. That's what it was. So yeah.
I like it. Do you think those first concerts kind of influenced you to where you guys are today too?
Pharrell for sure.
I'm a huge fan of Pharrell, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
For anything he's touched. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you just see people on stage and you kind of feel inspired, like,
Anyone.
how
on
much
stage.
how much they can affect you is really impressive.
For sure, definitely. Oh, what image do you think your music conveys?
Gosh, okay. We like to call ourselves charming villains in a way. So there's like this thing of creepiness and kind of like, you know, darkness, but
There's a beauty
we're
to it.
sweet and, you know, life is nice. You know, we're not the anti-hero. We're both, I guess. The villain and the hero.
And that's why the Love Heroes came to be, is we were super, obsessed with just like that whole idea of the iconic couple of just being epic when they were together. As most of the time, most of our heroes were, kind of fucked up and bad for each other in a way, but when they were together, magic happened.
It was dynamic, yeah, and everyone wanted to watch.
Everyone, regardless if it was bad or good. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we convey that. It's like the good and the bad kind of.
I gotcha. I hit it. It makes a
You
mixture.
feeling it?
Yeah, definitely. I like it. So then, will you guys mind telling us more about your EP that you have coming out on what, November 11th?
Yeah, that's right.
11/11.
Yeah, it comes out on 11/11, and yeah, we got 7 songs on here, and each song is kind of dedicated to a couple, an iconic couple, and
yeah, we went through some like old records, and like when you look at these old records, they had a lot of songs dedicated to people, like in parentheses, and so we were like, let's kind of do that, bring the nostalgia back into this realm, and we decided on these couples, and our couples are like our heroes, because we didn't want to give the like typical like, you know, my hero is completely, you know, like to say for Jim Morrison, but like if you look at Jim Morrison, like his life, besides his talent and everything, he's, you know, pretty much a kook. That's the thing about him.
But that was the awesome thing.
That's what you wanted.
And then you find that, like, you know, babe that's like his life behind him, and you're like, oh, that was how he got to be who he got to be, you know? So we kind of like, we really wanted to iconicize them again, you know, make sure
When you
that
think
these
of like a
couples-
John Lennon and a Yoko, you know, it's like, you know,
Elvis and, you know,
Priscilla.
I like it. That's
Stuff
really
like
cool.
that.
Do you guys have a favorite song on the E EP?
we have 2 different.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have one and he has one.
So, yeah,
it's life like that. My favorite is Neverland.
Which is dedicated
That's Jim Morrison and
Pamela
Pamela Curson.
Oh.
My favorite is Attached.